the group as you guys get ready for this matchup?
I think once you get to postseason, everybody kind of, it's the same. It's a new season, and you got to play good baseball no matter what. These teams didn't make it here on accident. It wasn't luck. So every team is going to be really good. But that's what makes it fun, and I think we just have to play our brand of baseball and don't worry about the rest of it. Just kind of is what it is, and not really focus on what they bring, but kind of what we can control ourselves and having good at bats and throwing strikes.
Hey, Mookie, what's your evaluation of the pitching staff, particularly the starting this year going into the postseason as compared to last year?
We have 4 or 5 starters now, so we definitely deeper there. And guys have been pitching really well. They kind of feed off each other. The front office did an amazing job giving us this type of staff, and the boys have done an amazing job in performing. So I'm sure they'll be excited and ready to go and continue their performance. And I think that's going to give us a really good shot.
So where do you think Ohtani fits in, especially in the short series?
I think with him being probably the best player in the world, he can fit in wherever he wants to fit in. So whenever he feels like he needs to go in and pitch, I'm pretty positive nobody with a Dodger uniform will say no.
Hey Mookie, congratulations on another division title. How do you guys feel collectively as a team going into the playoffs with a target on your back, world champions and all of that?
I think we feel good. We're not really worried about the target on our back. That doesn't have anything to do with the task at hand. I think we're all focused on what we need to do to take care of business, and we won't let anything exterior add any pressure to it.
Yeah, Mookie, after the back-to-back walk-off losses in Baltimore, you guys had won 15 out of 20. What changed?
I don't know. I don't know. You just go through your ups and downs. That's really kind of it. We just got back to playing good baseball, throwing strikes, and timely hitting. I think for a stretch there, that some of us weren't really producing like we needed to, and so I think it was just a collection of us starting to play a little better, pitch a little better, hit a little better, better base running, better defense. Kind of just playing better baseball, and I think that's really us. And we just have to keep doing it.
Is there such a thing as flipping the switch and playing that way?
No, there's no. I don't think that exists. I think you play the game how you know how to play the game, and it doesn't matter the situation going on around you. You don't really rise to the occasion. You kind of fall to your training, and so whenever we train properly, we train hard every day, and so it shouldn't be much of a change when the game comes.
You mentioned pitchers feeding off each other, and I guess in the notion of timely hits, do you feel like in your lineup you guys feed off each other as well?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I definitely would say so. But in the beauty of this is anybody can start it. It doesn't just start from Shohei or Freddie or myself. It starts with Pies and Tommy Edman, guys down there. Sometimes Ben Rourke, So you can start anywhere, and I think that's why we're so good. And you got to play 9 full innings to beat us, and we just have to keep applying pressure like that.
Mookie, you've obviously done this before and reached the pinnacle a couple of times. This season, every playoff run usually tells a different story. Yes, there can be some similarities. For you personally, what feels different heading into this one?
It's a new year. different challenges. You know, I think I just try and stay present, and so I don't really know to answer the question. You know, just because we'll find out as we go. And like I said, this postseason will definitely pose different challenges, different things that you have to do, different teams. And so it'll be fun, and I'm ready for whatever it brings.
Hey Mookie, I know this is just like who you are now, but the fact that the games matter now more than ever, and you're going to be your shortstop in this stage, like what kind of pride do you take in that, and what does that say to you about just the progress you've made there in the last 11 months or so?
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in it. Just because starting the season, I wasn't sure if I was going to actually end the season there. I thought there may have to be adjustment at some point, just from lack of trust or whatever. I just didn't know. I didn't know, and I got to give Woody a shout out. My boy Ryan, Ryan Goins, who I would call all the time, go over situations and what he would do. Just we've been best friends for a long time, so he definitely helped me through this process. You know, it's just I'm just proud of myself for making it all the way through the year and actually achieving a goal that I kind of set out to do, and that was be a major league shortstop. You know, and I can say I did it. I can say I was good at it, and now it's just a matter of going and doing it on the big stage. You know, I'll be nervous just like everybody else. You know, it's my first time playing short in postseason when it really, really matters, and so I'm sure there'll be some butterflies in there, but that's all in the love of the game.
And just looking back now that you've had some space from it, what do you think is the biggest reason why you got right offensively over these last few weeks, months?
I think I just was finally able to get my strength back and like sustained strength. You know, it's just hard to gain your weight and sustain strength in the middle of the season when you're traveling and doing all these things. So I think I finally got all that back and was able to fix a couple mechanics, and didn't really have to try and add on power anymore. I could just swing and let it do its thing.
Mookie, you just said, you know, when you started the season, you weren't sure if you were going to end the season at short. At what point did you kind of think, like, okay, I got this?
When I started playing short, and I didn't have to think about it. I could just go out there and just play. And now, like when I go out and play shortstop, it's like I'm going out to right field. I don't have to think about it. My training is good. I believe in myself. I believe in what I can do, and now it's just like go have fun. You know, when the ball comes, it's have fun. And so that's when I knew I could finish the season like that. I don't know when it happened, but there was just a point. I think it was after probably 3 or 4 errors. I probably had about 3 or 4 errors because I was making errors I had never made before. I'd never been in these situations, and so once I got in the situation and understood how to do it, I did it wrong, and understand how to do it. Just have fun after that.
Last one's maybe.
Yeah, Mookie, is there anything about that transition to shortstop that you learned about yourself in that process that allowed you to sort of help with the offensive circles over the course of the season? Just like about sort of how you handled that adversity, how you handled kind of dealing with something you never dealt with before?
Yeah, I think probably when that moment I had where I could just go have fun and play short, then I could kind of flip my brain back to like hitting. It's hard to go back and forth. It's a learned behavior going back and forth between defense and offense. And when I was in right, I didn't have to do that. You know, I was just playing right, and I didn't have to think about playing right. And so at first I was playing short and had to think about everything was short and what came with that, and then had to flip it back to offense. And then once short became where I didn't have to think about it anymore, I could really think about offense. I think it slowly but surely started to get better and better.
Mookie, there was also a point in August when you guys were playing the Blue Jays where you said in front of your locker, my season's over, I just want to do whatever I can to help the team. Was in that way a kind of a relief or a turning point for you as well?
Yeah, because I think I just accepted failing, and so my thought process on failing changed, and it was instead of looking at things as failures, I looked at it as, okay, well, I know that's not it. Now I can move to the next thing. Well, I know that's not it. I can move to the next thing. Instead of just sulking in, well, I tried this and it failed, so now I don't know where to go. Well, I just used it as positive things, and eventually it turned.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great to see you.